Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Nina, and I'll tell you a bit about Channelkit. So even if you're not a creative professional yourself, I'm sure you have plenty of friends who are creatives. And by creatives, I mean designers, architects, journalists, writers, etc. And in order to do their creative work, they have to do a lot of research. And I can with full confidence tell you that they're currently struggling to keep all the information that they work with organized and in one place. In fact, this is what a workspace of a creative looks like. And it's hardly manageable even for the most creative. They end up switching between a whole family of tools, and in the meantime lose content, lose time, and lose money. And it's stupid. So having experienced the problem ourselves, we built Channelkit. Channelkit is a web tool that enables creative professionals to collect and organize all the content that they work with into one neat visual knowledge management system. What we do is we convert links, files, notes, into beautiful cards that can then be categorized, say, into articles, books, contacts, designers, studios, and then shared with clients, colleagues, or kept private for personal use. We have over 4,000 creatives that are using our MVP that's live. And you can tell from their smiling, rounded faces that they're pretty happy with the product. But I can actually tell you that they are. We talk to them a lot. And we are currently getting pre-commitments from companies that want to integrate Channelkit into their work process. And these are some of the companies that we met here in Lisbon. And we are already talking with several dozen companies from all over the world. Last week, we launched the new version of Channelkit at Beta. And it's a paid product, and the individual accounts are already live, and then the small team and company versions are coming up. We expect that in 2018, we'll be able to generate revenues of up to $800,000, and we can achieve this by getting around 7,000 individuals, just over 1,000 teams, and about 200 companies on board. And we know that this is doable. We're a small but very experienced team, and we aim to become the first knowledge management system for creatives, and we know that we have just the right skill set and the experience to do it. And what's very important, we know our audience very, very well. So get on board, and if you're a creative team, or a company, please come talk to us, and I'm sure we can help you manage your knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Questions? Here. I have a question there. I can't say anything because of the lights, but shout.
Hi.
Hi.
What makes you better than Evernote? And Evernote, for instance, there are others. And what are you planning to do to replace them and not be just yet another tool in the workflow?
Evernote is great for some people. I don't see us as a complete replacement of Evernote. However, there's a very big group of people that have either not got on board on Evernote or who are maybe a little lazy to adjust Evernote to fit their needs. And Evernote is not a perfect tool for creatives as well, because it's not as visual, it's not as easy to extract the content that you need for work. It's great as a filing and piling system, even more so, I think, but not as a light work tool for creatives. And that's the niche that we aim to get. And I think that it's not fully covered by Evernote. I actually know that it's not.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Filing and piling, is that what you said?
Yeah, we're for filing and not piling.
Okay, I will not say any. Question there.
Hello, hey, great pitch, thanks. Question, I mean, you have ambitious goals. You want to, I think, was it next year, reach 800,000, so just shy of $1 million in revenues, I believe. Can you tell us a bit more on your thoughts on how you're going to achieve that with a small team?
In 3 years.
In 3 years, I'm sorry,
Yes,
yes.
right.
Still an ambitious goal, but can you maybe enlighten the audience how you plan on getting from currently a team of 4 to that ambitious revenue
Sure.
goal?
Well, I guess there are 2 elements to it. One is how do we plan to acquire customers, and the second is how do we make money off these customers. I think in terms of sort of to tackle the first question, we know the market quite well, and we see groups where the creatives are concentrated. There are a lot of freelance designers and freelance architects and freelance creatives. There are a lot of creatives that are concentrated in design schools, that are concentrated in design firms and studios and marketing agencies. So we are targeting these groups, and we know that with having one client can get us, I don't know, 30, 40 paying customers. And that figure is, I guess, a sum of the niches that we see, individuals and companies and teams, and the revenue and the money that they can pay for a tool like this. So we've tested demand, and we know that they are ready to pay, and some are already paying for us. And then we see a very big market that is available and that we can reach. So the task is getting these people on board, either some as companies and as small teams, and then building a product that's very good, but which is already good, that they'll be ready to pay for. And I think in terms of getting the product right, we have the right experience to build it just the way that.
You can't ask better than that, right? The perfect combination. Any more questions? No more questions. Time is out. Thank you very much, Channelkit.